The Supreme Court issued a new order this afternoon to keep a controversial Texas immigration law on hold, this time without setting a date for any other order to be handed down.
The law would allow Texas law enforcement officers to arrest and detain people suspected of entering the state illegally, not through border crossings, and would empower judges to direct those people to be taken back to the border. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has a story. Sean.
Yeah, so they extended the stay that's in place right now. You know what? This law has proven to have a lot of drama associated with it, and today, apparently, a lot of intense discussion behind closed doors between the Supreme Court justices. This proposed legislation has been like a flashpoint for advocacy groups as well as civil liberties groups, and you know what? Legal maneuvers along the way. In fact, it did not pass the Texas legislature until the 4th special session. Governor Abbott signed it into law in March, but then a series of legal filings and lawsuits caused the law to be stayed. And so today, the justices again extended the stay. Right now, the law is on hold.
This is obviously turning out to be a difficult decision for the Supreme Court. There is, on some of the issues in this case, there's precedent from the U.S. Supreme Court that's right on point, involving other similar state laws from Arizona about 10 years ago. But it's been a while. The makeup of the court has changed, and there's no doubt a lot of pretty serious internal debate going on at the court about this, which is why they've had to extend this deadline twice now. So this is turning out to be an issue that is maybe more complex than people thought it was on the front end. And it just suggests that at the end of the debate, no matter where we go with this case in the next few weeks, the U.S. Supreme Court is going to end up dealing with the merits ultimately.
And so maybe that's why they issued this extension of the stay today, because the Fifth Circuit will take this case up next month, and that is whether the federal judge in Austin, David Ezra, was correct when he ruled Texas could not impose a law like this, arguing that and writing that immigration law belonged to the federal government, not state government. The court will hear likely what happens in that case. Whoever loses that argument at the Fifth Circuit will likely appeal it back to the Supreme Court, and then they'll have an appellate ruling, something substantive to weigh in on. And finally, the High Court, whether they want to or not, will have to make a ruling, make a decision about whether Texas can impose SB4.